Welcome to the first series of Valheim. This is going to be a series of boss fighting, base building, and most importantly, fucked up situations. So, let's go straight away with one of the worlds I have, which I've started recently with a few friends, which will hopefully some of them will come on within the series. I've got also a new guy which will be coming in. We'll be doing a new world together. But this series is basically going to be exciting. I'm excited about this. Valheim is an open world survival game. It has got monsters. If you're into your Viking kind of style, it's for you. If you're into your Minecraft and your crafting, this is for you. This game is brilliant. So, I'm going to show you today a bit of my base, and then we're going to go from there. We are going to build new bases. We're going to do some boss fighting, but most importantly today, just introducing you to this game. So, Valheim is a very positive game. It is only £15.49 in sterling on Steam. It is now recently been set out to cross-platform for the PlayStation and Xbox as well. This is your map. It is a very, very big map, and I mean it's huge. Okay, you have 5 bosses to fight. We'll get into the bosses into a different series. So today I'm going to show you around my base. I've called it Raventhorpe, which is the Valhalla game Assassin's Creed. Okay, I've got a friend called Hellhound, which is his house, Mulder's house, a little forge. I'm going to show you around. Okay. You've got your bed, which you can sleep in at night time, but you've got to be warm. As you can see at the top right, you've got your tells you if you're warm, if you're comforted by your fire, your shelter, because I'm obviously in shelter. At your top left, you've got your weapons bar. So if I just go through your weapons, really simple. Obviously, you've got your crafting table, but in this, it's called your workbench. Now, this is where you make all your stuff for your basics before you want to get better gear, and it tells you on each how to make it, what you need to make it. Okay, so here is your chests. So when you get stuff, you can store stuff in your chest, and obviously you can upgrade your chest as well. So this is my little house I've got here. Nice little house, and I've built this in the meadows. Now there are 4 to 5 different terrains. I think there's 5 actually, and there's going to be a 6th one coming called Mistlands. Now meadows is the nice green bit, nice light green. Now this is the easiest place to build a base in. You've got the tall trees as well, which is kind of the darker place, which you get a lot of trolls there. You've also got the swamp, which is a harder place. So each base shows enemies which are harder. The swamp is really hard. You've got ghosts there. You've got like kind of not trolls, but like people, which axes. They're called gringers, I think. No, they're called drengers, drengermen. Okay, they're really hard, so they can hit you, and your health, as you can see at the bottom left, starts low. You've got to eat on this game literally to get your health bar up. And as you can see, I've eaten 3 items, different items. Some of it will give you stamina, as you can tell there. Some of them are mainly on stamina, some of them are on health. So as you can see, my health bar is going up. My stamina bar is now quite high. So apart from the swamp, the meadows, the tall trees, you've also got the plains. Now the plains are a sandy part of the map. You've got fire butterflies, you've got little kind of like pixie little troll green men, which are quite hard, and you've got these big like elephants which are there, which you can in fact tame. Apart from that, you've also got the snow biome. The snow biome is probably one of the hardest because you actually need to have a quilt, like a cape, a wolf cape, to survive it. If you stay in there too long, you will start to lose health. So that is the snow biome. I recommend going in there if you've got potions to drink or you've got a wolf cape. So I'm going to show you my base. So I've built a nice wall, as you can see, all around it. Okay, and I've gone for the blue banner, make it look nice, Vikingy. So this is the back entrance of the base. So you come in, I've got my little forge on the right. So this is your smelter, where you'll smelt your copper, your iron, your coal, everything in there. This is the charcoal, put a piece of wood in there, it will burn and give you charcoal. This is your stone cutter. So your stone cutter you will use to make your stone path. You'll use it to make a stone brick, everything like that. To do with stone, you need a stone cutter. Now, as you can see, this in my hand is a hammer. Now, if I just press tab once, I can craft 4 things: a torch, a hammer, a wooden club, and a stone axe. To get you started, obviously, before you make a crafting table, these are the 4 things you can use. A hammer is the important tool. So when you want to build a base, you need your hammer. So obviously the more stuff you unlock as you progress into the game. Shows you all your building types, your walls, stairs, roof, wood. Obviously, as I said before, at the bottom right, you've got your stone cutter for all your stone stuff. Furniture. You've got your different types of wood in this world. You've got your oak, you've got your birch, you've got just your normal pine wood, and you get different types of wood which you'll need to build different types of stuff. Mist is basically your campfire, different campfires, stacks, teleports, all that jazz. We can go into detail as the series gets along. So my suggestion is when you do start, you want to build a shelter and a bed. Okay, really simple to do. Again, you'll need your hammer straight away, and the bed is under mist. No, it isn't. Your bed is under furniture, and it is there, and it's 8 wood. You need a workbench. Now, for a workbench, you do need to have a shelter over it. If you don't, it won't work. You won't be able to use it. Okay, so that's very important. So as we come out here with my forge, with my actual forge as well. Okay. Come down the path. I've got a little community little house here, which anyone can use and share stuff as well, which they don't want. Again, with just a workbench. Some carts people can use. Here I've got my little log house, which I'm actually in process of building. I wanted to make just a nice little simple longhouse. I'm going to have some beams across from it. I'm going to upgrade the throne when I get the materials for it. And this is where people will come SKAL together. I like it. It's a nice little Viking thing to have. You've got to have a longhouse. So that is my longhouse. Across from here, I've got my friend Smudge's house. So he's not fully detailed it yet, but it's quite a nice little design. I quite like the stairs. Nice little. That's meant to be his fireplace, but he's got a hole in his roof. Yep. So that's Smudge's house. I'll show you over here. So as you come around the path, little sign here shows you different parts. I've got bees. Now the bees actually are very important. You need to space them out, and eventually, if every day or so you check them, you will get honey off them, which is a very good food, protein, and stamina. Here I have got a shop. Okay, so this is the shop which will sell items which I don't want to players in the game. Nice little thing to have in the village. This is obviously my little house which I've got. This is my friend Mulder's house, which is not fully finished yet, but I reckon be good when he gets it fixed. Over here behind the community, I'm going to have some more crops growing there, and this is my friend Hellhound's house, which again, he's got his own little table there, fireplace, and yeah, nice little design again with the fireplace. But yeah, so that's Hellhound's house. So it's a nice little community we've got here. Me and 4 friends so far. We've built this. We've only been on this world not that long actually. I think we've done about maybe 10 hours. 10 hours of this. So you come out here, coming outside, and this is towards our little boat jetty which we've got with our little boat there to start with. Nice but simple. I like it. Obviously in this world, you know, you're going to have storms. You've got different types of creatures to fight. We will look into that as the series goes on. Okay? We will look into weapons. We will look into how to build stuff. We'll look into different types of enemies and what's around the map. Now you will need to go hunting to get certain items. So a bow and arrow is very important. You will have every so often in days, you will have a horde spawn in your base. It will start as animals. It will get easier. It will go into trolls. And then eventually, the days go by, you will be so equipped that it doesn't matter if it will spawn on your base. You will kill them. You've got your bosses. As I said, you've got your first boss there, which is Deers. We'll go into that, and that'll be my next video of the first boss. So Valheim first boss will be my next video, and after that we'll progress on to the next boss and the next boss, and so after that we'll look into sea creatures, into the sea. We'll see if we can tackle them. We'll show you some caves, some troll caves, and more into the game's depth. As I said, this game is an open world game. It's huge. It is cheap as well. For the game and the discussions about it, the Steam community, it is one of the most overwhelming positive games out there. Do not hesitate to buy this. If you look at the gameplay on YouTube and look at just the graphics aren't up there, but I love that. It's got the Fable kind of pixel kind of just old-fashioned style, but it's brilliant. Look at the rain on the roof. It's got this what other games with graphics don't have. Please give this series a like. Come and join my next video, and we will get into what I'm gonna call my best series yet on YouTube. Thanks guys.